There are the updated odds for the third pick in the draft. My, how it has changed. Just a couple of weeks ago, Trey Lance was the favorite to go number 3. Then, after the trade settled in that rocketed the 49ers from 12 to 3, Mac Jones became the prohibitive favorite at minus 200. Now, Justin Fields, on the heels of Pro Day 2, he's the favorite to be the third overall pick by the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, Peter King, I'll say this. If the 49ers are trying to build a mystery as to what they're going to do with that third overall pick, mission accomplished. Because at this point, no one knows what they're doing.
I mean, it's all nonsensical to me. And not that so much of pre-draft stuff is nonsensical. But the reason that it's nonsensical is that, do you think that if Mac Jones had a pro day this week, and Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch were standing there on the sidelines, do you think that those odds would be the same? No, I don't. I mean, I don't understand why going to a pro day. And look, whoever makes those odds could very well know something. I don't know. I don't know anything, though. And it just seems a little silly that, you know, the fact that you had these guys standing there at a pro day watching a workout. They now, now they're picking Justin Fields. It just, Mike, it's just silly. That's all I can say.
I hear what you're saying.
It's silly.
I don't know enough yet about the gambling philosophies to know what makes the odds moves. Obviously, betting on one specific guy will change the odds, and it could be that just a bunch of casual gamblers are making that extremely superficial connection. There he is. Mask up, Kyle. Please, Kyle. Kyle, I've told you 3 times now this week. Mask up. Of course, it's the same clip, but I'll say it again. Mask up. It could just be people are making that very obvious connection, and that's driving the numbers, and it really isn't any different. It's going to settle back into Mac Jones being the favorite. I think that a lot of us like it being mysterious, especially the networks that are going to televise the draft. We already know 1 and 2. Why would we want the 49ers to tell us who number 3 is? But they run the risk eventually, Peter, of looking like they traded up to number 3 without knowing what they were going to do. That's the danger of making it too mysterious, because at some point you say, guys, you're ultimately investing 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick for a player, and you don't know who the player is? Really? It could be one of 3 guys, and you haven't decided yet? I mean, I think they've known all along, and they're just doing their due diligence because you never know what's going to happen. And in theory, anything can happen in the next 13 days that could cause them to pivot away from the guy that they traded up there to get. So, Peter, I think it's a combination of the ultimate reality show getting hyped up in a subtle way or not, and the 49ers just being careful because they can be.
Look, there's no reason why the San Francisco 49ers need to let anything leak about who they're taking. No reason whatsoever. And, as far as what happened 1 month before the draft, I believe that Chris Greer played this situation, the Miami general manager, played this situation perfectly, because he basically said to the 49ers, and the 49ers knew that if we want to go up and get this pick, we have to overpay. Nobody's ever gone up 9 spots in a first round and paid 2 future ones and a 3 to do it. Nobody. This is a tremendous investment. And in my opinion, what the 49ers did was they ensured that they bought insurance, that they were going to get one of those 3 guys. And although I believe on the day they did this, that Kyle Shanahan's voice deep inside is saying, hey, we're taking Mac Jones. But John Lynch, Adam Peters, Parag Marathe, Jed York, hey, listen, we've got a month. Let's study every guy thoroughly. And let's make sure that when we do pick the guy, and look, there's all kinds of great memes going out about this, but the fact is, if you have a month, you should use every moment, because you're making a momentous decision for the future of your franchise.
Yeah, and one thing that we talked about when Kyle Shanahan went to Pro Day 2 in Alabama to see Mac Jones throw, Shanahan doesn't like going to pro days. He doesn't go to many. So he goes to see Mac Jones in Alabama. He goes to see Justin Fields in Columbus. He's going to go see Trey Lance at his Pro Day too. Yeah, I think that you just want to feel better. You already feel good about it, or you wouldn't have made the move. This is a way for you to feel better. You've seen Mac Jones throw on the field, in person. You've done it with Fields. You've done it with Lance. You have greater conviction in what you're going to do. They really don't have to be coy, because it's not like anyone is going to leapfrog them. Nobody's trading up to 2 with the Jets to take Mac Jones. The Jets are locked in with Zach Wilson. The Jaguars are locked in with Trevor Lawrence. The 49ers basically have the first pick in the draft, as far as anyone knows. So they don't need to be coy, but you need to be ready. You never know what's going to happen, Peter. I just think that's what it comes down to. Whether it's the Laramie Tunsil gas mask bong video, or, I don't want to get specific and then be accused of jinxing someone, but 13 days are going to elapse between now and the first round of the draft. And, maybe Mac Jones isn't completely healthy 13 days from now, and you got to be ready to move on to plan B. You don't know what's going to happen. Freak accidents happen all the time to people.
Yeah. I just got a text from somebody saying, what do you mean? What do the 49ers have to gain by keeping it secret? I'll give you a great for instance. Suppose the Atlanta Falcons, not that I think this is going to happen, suppose the Atlanta Falcons are in love with, pick a quarterback, Justin Fields, and they hear that the 49ers very well might pick Justin Fields. And what if the Atlanta Falcons say to the 49ers, look, we'll give you a 2 to go up to number 3. And the 49ers say, we'll only do that if if we can be assured that we're going to get the guy we want at 4. And they play that dance, they play that game. It's almost certain not to happen. But the reason why you keep things a secret is that you never can tell what is going to happen in the day or two before the draft. And I'll give you a great example. I was with the 49ers in their draft room, in 2017, the first draft for John Lynch there. And they basically but they basically squeezed out another 3rd round pick from the Bears to move up from 3 to 2 to get Mitchell Trubisky. And so when you basically are in this position, the way that the 49ers are now, you need to play your cards incredibly close to the vest so that no one knows until you make the pick exactly what you're going to do.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.